That's a great job by the wide receiver, understanding where the fix get an extra set of downs.
They picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke.
And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the ground, it's Sanders. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Moving into scoring territory. Motion from the offense. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good fit.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Now they'll run the draw. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's McDowell. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Rebels want to move quickly. They'll run play action. And that pass intercepted. No, he got loose. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score South Carolina 21, Ole Miss 14.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's McDowell. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting him on that play.
And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. It's reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great job on the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Sellers. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback is excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front could not protect him.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, the ball's down.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Fires on the move. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
That's a first down for the offense.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 3.
Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
14.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Coming out with it, it's McDowell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't get him to the ground. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pulls it in. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He looks that one in nicely. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll immediately call timeout. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Starting this third quarter on the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going in offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. To the air, it's Sellers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third medium, third long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll try the run. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Number 5.
The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
To the air, it's Howard. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 3.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Parrish. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Third down coming up.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. To the air. It's Howard. Finds his target down the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The give to the single back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Howard. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker out.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect.
South Carolina, 49,
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To throw, it's Sellers. They're trying to get to him. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. You got to start getting some more hits on this game.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Bringing it back, it's Davis. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Sanders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Power football with the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's right.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. The quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man all by himself. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Handoff from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Finds his man. It's Brown. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive line to get to the QB.
Whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Lee. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They move the tight end all over. The give on 4th down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
The Rebels in the hurry-up. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He finds his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. On second down, wants to throw. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
An offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The Gamecocks are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the ball comes to rest right there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it on the right. Off he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on a scintillating 92-yard pass for the score. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. That's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practiced that all week, and it shows up big here lately.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And he can't get it off, taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get it win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Fires left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah,
this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Howard. makes the grab down the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And the Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Looking for room. It's Parrish. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third down. Any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. And he got it! The kick is good! Wins the game in overtime.